The Chicago Bulls front office and Billy Donovan went on 670 to score earlier today and had some comments about this upcoming season. One of them that let us flabbergasted was that we could potentially see Matis Buzelis in the G League. We talking about Lonzo Ball. We talking about the direction of the team. Hey, we gonna talk about it all and break it down, but you know you gotta hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, Cdub. What's the word?
What's up, man? What Billy talking about, bro?
Billy and the front office, they are saying a lot of things. But hey, before we get into it, if y'all tuned in with us, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. We're going to start ramping up these lives as we get closer and closer to the start of the season for your Chicago Bulls. So lock in. It's time to talk everything Chicago Bulls, who gonna drive us crazy this season. But nonetheless, we're gonna be prepared for it. But before we get prepared for the nonsense, we already landed on some nonsense. Cdub, a lot of things were said, my guy. But we're gonna start off with one of the most craziest things I didn't expect to hear. They talking about Matis Buzelis could be going to the G League. Billy Donovan at the during his interview with 670 to score, he said, and quote, "Our mentality and focus is we're going into every game trying to win. So when you look at a guy like Matis, yes, part of his develop is being on the court, no question, but he also needs to develop a routine. He also needs to understand the league. He needs to understand who he's playing against. There may be a situation that Arturis and I sit down and maybe with the amount of minutes he's getting and say, hey, listen, he needs to go down to the G League and get more minutes. The developmental part is such a bigger process than just, hey, go on the court and work on shooting and ball handling," end quote. Chime in, brother. I ain't gonna hold you up no longer. Chime in.
Excuse me. I just wish that Billy Donovan could just be honest at times, because I really don't think he's being honest. In fact, I really think he's just pumping morale in the past young players that we have. We all know that Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, Odamo Sanogo, they all spent, I'll say, significant time in the G League. Now, maybe some of those guys, when I think about Sanogo and Dalen Terry, definitely belonged in the G League. But when I think about Julian Phillips, I definitely think he was ready for the pro leagues, and I thought he could have seen some minutes. But when you talk about Matis Buzelis, I think he's better than all those guys. I think he's better than some of the professionals, the veteran guys we got on this team already. What I think this is just some grandstanding, trying to get some to make it fair for the guys that already spent their time in the G League. And then one of his points is, before we get to that, he keeps hollering experience. A lot of people just like to throw rookies out there. But it's one thing that is called when you throw a rookie out there, you just don't throw him out there. You coach him up. It ain't about is things that they don't see. You coach him up to the things he's about to see and let him experience that and let him adjust to the shit. You don't just say he not ready to go out there and play Dwayne Wade because he ain't never played him before. But when is he going to be ready if he never get time on the court to play the guy? I think this is egregious. I don't know if this going to affect a guy like Matis, because Matis is highly determined. He has a lot of confidence. I don't think this will hurt him. But I just don't like the comment. You don't have to say that. Matis Buzelis is a talent. He was configured to be the #1 pick 8 months before the draft. And he didn't shoot well in the summer league, but he did definitely show signs of greatness or shows some good signs for the professional team. I just think he's not being honest, Billy Donovan. And once the play starts in training camp, he's going to have no choice.
Understood. Now, when we talk about the comments initially, to a point, I understand it, but initially, I still don't necessarily like the comment. The reason I'm not too much of a fan of the comment itself is simply because I believe at some point, if you want to get the best out of these players, you got to put them on the NBA floor. I remember a couple years ago, Dalen Terry was ranked last in minutes for a rookie. There's no way Montes Buzelis should be even close to being ranked last in seeing minutes as a rookie. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going as far as saying that he's better than anybody right now, but I will say coming into this season, at this point, if you compare him to where the other guys who had to spend time in the G League, he's a little bit more farther down the road than said a Dalen Terry when coming into the league, than said a Adama Sanogo coming into the league, or Julian Phillips per se. But I think that if you saying, you know what I'm saying, it's not about who's better, but I know the circumstances was different and it wasn't the original plan with Ayo Dosunmu, but we seen how valuable minutes in his rookie season was for him.
Absolutely.
So it shouldn't have to come down to a guy getting injured. It shouldn't have to come down to we just scrambling for a decision because our team looks like ass. I say you got to go ahead and start this process the right way. Give them a few goals during the game. Hey, Montes Buzelis, we're going to play you 15 minutes today. But in those 15 minutes, I want you to just get the feel of the game. Okay, a few games later. Okay, Montes Buzelis, we feel like that you've got the feel of the game now. Now let's see when you get those corner threes, shoot that bit. Now let's see when you catch the ball in the corner, if the shot not there, drive to the basket aggressively. Set milestones for him instead of taking an easy way to cop out, in my opinion, by sending him down to the G League. I don't think the G League is absolutely a terrible idea, but I got questions about it when it comes down to the Chicago Bulls development standpoint in this regard before I let you go. We seen Simonovic in the G League. We seen Carly Jones in the G League. We see Adama Sanogo in the G League. And you know what I'm saying? We still got questions about him. We can go ahead and show love to the Dalen Terrys of the world who spent time down there and appears that he's now on the right track. But I would give more credit to that for the offseason workout. That's what I would give more credit to, because he spent time in the G League and it wasn't really working for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. But I got a question for you. You know, we got to look at this from both angles. My man's pretty much said in that last part, he said, hey, maybe with the amount of minutes he's getting per se, say if it's not getting enough minutes to keep ensuring that his development can continue to go, then do you still feel like the G League would not be beneficial for Montes Buzelis?
No. And no condition and no alternative world do I think that Montes Buzelis going back to the G League will be a good thing. Nothing. Sorry. And that's just my belief. Everybody doesn't have to believe it, but when I see a talent like I see it, I think I see it right there. And it ain't like it's gonna be right away. Like he's gonna blossom right away. I don't think any player has just come in, not many players has come in and just blossomed like that. I just want to point out, like, experience is most valued with experience on the court against other professional basketball players, not going backwards and playing against. It is some players that need to go out there and they're better than everybody else. Like Dalen Terry was better than everybody else in the G League.
He was. And he still came back to the Bulls frantic as hell.
So it's really just to go out there and be the star of the G League. You don't need that. Get him some playing time out there with the regular team and watch Montes flourish. There is no learning on the basketball court without on-court experience. It's just not. There's nothing can compete with that. Nothing. I don't know what the hell he talking about. Like he not ready. He don't know the matchups. That's called coaching. I mean, simply put, it's called coaching. You coach him up. I don't know.
How would you feel if Montes Buzelis received 3 DNPs in a row? Is that coaching malpractice?
Bro, that's coaching malpractice. You're going to hear all the cursing words you can ever hear from me, bro, about Billy Donovan. Like, bro, let's just talk about, like, the development for the Chicago Bulls. Like, do we see any pluses anywhere in the last 4 years since Billy Donovan be here? Is there a plus?
Do you give credit to Kobe White, Aya Dosunmu for
No,
Billy Donovan?
I do not.
He under their watch?
I don't, though.
Why not?
I think they worked hard on their own. Definitely he had a hand in it, but I give most of the credit to the players themselves.
So you give a little credit to them?
Yeah, a little bit.
But mostly to the players? To
the players themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just as easy as that, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what Billy was thinking with that. I think my ultimate conclusion is that he was just trying to pump up the other guys that had to go through that shit.
What we pumping them up for?
Ask Billy.
What we pumping up Javon Carter for?
I mean, it ain't Javon Carter.
Up Torrey Craig for?
It ain't Torrey Craig. I'm talking about the young guys.
What we pumping them up for?
I don't understand. I just don't understand what his plight is, bro. I don't say that, bro. And then you could, if he wasn't as confident as he is, you could have killed this confidence, gang.
How?
Because I could go back to the G League. What the fuck?
If that's the case, I'm more motivated. You ain't sending me to the G League, coach.
And that's the type of guy he is.
Hey, what Will Smith saying, Bad Boys? I just got out and I ain't going back. If Montes like that, don't go back.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
I believe he gonna show what he's capable of. I don't know if that's gonna fit to what the game plan is for Billy Donovan and his coaching staff, but bro, can I say this? We heard Zach LaVine say, I ain't going to stunt the growth for the young players. Billy Donovan, don't stunt the growth for the young players.
Bro, yes. Billy, please listen to your players. Don't stunt the growth of your young players. It don't make sense, bro. We just starting off. This is like the first content for the Chicago Bulls headed into the new season. And you already tweaking, bro. And when it comes to the style of play that the Bulls were talking about in this particular interview that they wanted to play, Montes fits perfectly. That's when he's special, running the floor, getting the open threes. What is Billy talking about, bro? Is the job too hard? I know he liked to lean on his veterans. DeMar DeRozan had a podcast with PG where he said, I love Billy Donovan because he let his vets play the way they want to play. Dude, it's time for the young guys to get out there and run up and down the floor. It is not going to be easy to coach. It's going to be helter-skelter at times, bro. You're going to have to do your job this season. You got to do your job. You cannot rely on DeMar DeRozan putting on this cake trying to be Superman. Well, I'm going to call him Captain Marvel. He ain't Superman. He Captain Marvel. You can't rely on 17 and 11 from Nick Vooch. It's time to end that song. It's over with. Stop relying on these damn veterans. You cool with Zach? I'm cool with Zach staying here, and that could be the one guy. But y'all say y'all manage y'all beef, but we'll see that throughout the season. We'll see how true it is. So
we absolutely will.
So
we absolutely will.
You gotta do your job. Stop trying to have an easy job. Coach. What is you talking about?
Hey, I think that's fair enough. Y'all chime in on that one. That was a great one. Cdub, we keep on moving along to now what AK had to say. To now what Arturis had to say. He pretty much came out there and let everybody know we trying to win every game.
Yep.
That hurts for my people that want to tank.
It don't hurt
Hey, he
me.
said, hey, and he also gave a quote, that we go be able to pull out and chime in on. He said, we trying to win every game because going back to development, what goes into winning. And that's the only way you can teach those guys how to win games is going through that with a lot of things to be determined. I think training camp would show a lot of things.
Yeah.
How you feeling about all that? What's your reaction?
My reaction is I'm happy with what he said. You should always try to win games as many as you can. You don't know how this team is going to perform. This is a new roster, basically a new roster. You got a lot of young players with a lot of experience. You got some new players coming in that's going to bring some talent and some skill sets that you were missing from 3 years ago. I'm talking about Josh Giddey. He brings that kind of Lonzo Ball type skill tree, and you bringing in Jalen Smith, a different type of center, into the mix, and you bringing back a Zach LaVine, who is report said is not going to hinder the growth of the young kids. And when we always talked about this back in the day, Zach LaVine, between Zach and DeMar, Zach was the most modern of the two. He's more of a modern NBA basketball star. Now let's see. You don't have DeMar DeRozan taking a brunt load of the shots, closing the games. You don't have his gravity per se, dominate. Oh, you don't have his presence per se, dominating the team with his presence. I ain't trying to say it in a bad way, but he dominated the team with his presence. And let's see if we can win games. And then let's go from there. If it's not looking good, go from there. Why not do that?
I ain't mad at it. I think it's very important for the Chicago Bulls to go out here and try to win as many games as possible. I think that's like you already got guys and Josh Giddey that's coming in with playoff experience. You got Zach LaVine with some playoff experience. Nick Sane for Nikola Vucevic. Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu has been a part of a playoffs and have been a part of meaningful basketballs going down the stretch with trying to make a spot by fighting for a play-in opportunity. And I think that's something you got to lean on. And I'm not too mad at that these guys want to win. Hey, we already know it ain't gonna be no finals. It ain't gonna be no second round appearance in the playoffs. We know that. But I will say the way that you build a winning culture is by trying to establish a good playing style and establish a good culture, which the Chicago Bulls lack right now. I think they got to do some rehabilitation in that regard when it comes to the culture, because right now we look hella soft.
I want to say the culture is to be determined. Right. That's what I want to say.
Still figuring it out.
I wouldn't say it's bad or any kind of negative light. I have to see it first, because if they're going to play a different way, we got new heads of the table. So I don't want to define the culture till I can see a culture on the floor.
But you can also go back to what they've shown us. The culture has been ass. You got to, at least for the most part.
You missed it.
You're trying to patch those issues up. It appears that you have patched some things up with Zach LaVine, which could bode well for as a good sign. But what if these guys could absolutely revert back to not listening to Billy, having bad body language, not playing or showing effort on the defensive side? Everything could come back to it. I'm hoping that it doesn't turn to that. I'm hoping that they are turning the page to establish a better culture and a building for the Chicago Bulls. And we're going to see what they could do with it. You're going to see what they could do with it.
I'm just going to say I'm still going to be determined. I want to see them play games. I want to see them go through a stretch of competitive basketball in the NBA. And then we can determine the culture, because it's just new. Everything is new. I'm just sorry. It's new roles. It's new roles.
Your head coach there.
Well, yeah. It's new roles.
He gonna be driving the culture.
It's new roles. It's a new way to play. I want to give them a chance to define their own culture. I don't want to define their phony.
I'm gonna give him a chance, but right now, Cdub, just because you put a new pile of shit next to an old one, it still don't change the smell of the shit.
But we don't know if it's a pile of shit yet.
It's
y'all assuming it that it's gonna be a pile of shit.
To swarm in and eat this shit up. hell you talking about? We need that. We need that cleanup crew, gang. I'm gonna give him a shot though. I'm with you. I think it's fair enough to try to give him a shot to see if new leaders rise up. If Zach
Yeah.
LaVine maybe could change his persona a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We shall see.
And that's Zach LaVine. That's the X factor. Is you looking at this like this is my team, or is you looking at this like I'm just performing, I'm just auditioning for the rest of the NBA? I hope he's coming into this looking like this my team, because this is be his chance to prove everybody wrong. He can't be a leader. He doesn't he doesn't play winning basketball. He can show all these doubters that they was shit wrong. So I hope he goes the right route. And it looks like he has though. Showing up to mini camp in Miami, already in Chicago at the beginning of September.
Yep.
He is doing professional things. So when the agent said that what's his name? Paul? Rich Paul, when he said that he's been a professional, you got to go along with that. He's been
Bulls
professional.
echoed that today too. The front office came out and said it, so that's a good start for everybody in the right direction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They talked about it in the off season. They mended a bridge, and then they, you know what I'm saying, appears to be on the same page now. Look, you can call it for what you want. This is what they telling us. So I gotta use the verbiage that they
I know. But how much we believe that? Like, can you really? They wasn't best friends ever. I can see if you was best friends and you was cool for like 10 plus. But they wasn't best friends. Like, can they really go and patch it up? And one day you could go be like, oh, we cool now. But that soon as the same situation come up, it could go right back down to that.
It could absolutely go right back down to that. So, unless that conversation was had. Hey, me, Billy Donovan, my bad, Zach. For whatever it was. Hey, Zach, hey, Billy, my bad, bro. We could have handled this better. This is how I'm trying to moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Something like that could have been established, and you are very well right. Billy Donovan can bench this man. Billy Donovan can do some, some messed up stuff again.
He could really do some damage to these young kids,
bro.
Man.
Hey, we see. Hey, it ain't. I don't think Zach LaVine, the sassy diva that James Harden is, but we seen James Harden commit to Philly, and then towards the end of it, can't come out in China and say Daryl Morey is a liar.
Yeah, bro.
Same thing
and Zach ain't did that though.
That's what.
With
that's
all the pressure, with all that shit they was talking about Zach and all that, he never got petty with it. He never got petty, bro. He's been a gentleman and a professional in every interview, everything. So you got to give him that respect. And I think this is a great opportunity for Zach LaVine. Great opportunity.
I agree with you. Now we're going to transition into the last part before we get into the comments. Billy Donovan talked about Lonzo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I think the thing that Arturis mentioned, which is critical, we don't know how he's going to respond after games, after practice, because we haven't seen it yet, right? So that's what we first got to start off with. Is it something where he plays 15 to 20 minutes? And now he's got to take the next day off? Can we play 25 to 30 minutes? How does he respond? The back-to-backs, we don't know any of those things. So we're going to wait to find out. He went on and said he's an elite point guard that certainly warrants being out on the court a lot. But is he capable of doing that physically? And those are things we just don't know right now. And until we get to training camp and he's out there, we'll have a better feel of how we can manage him and allow him to be a productive player. What is your reaction to that?
Now, I do agree with the guys on that one. It is a wait to see and how he can take that. I like the strategy they going with Lonzo Ball. I also like the minutes output with Lonzo Ball. They said 15 to 20 minutes. Or 20 to 25 minutes. Like I told y'all, ball heads, 25 to 30 minutes.
That's what
like I told you guys. Now, somebody on this screen, on this show, my other partner, my nephew, said he was only going to play 5 to 10 minutes. That may be the truth. But that's not what the coaches are thinking. They think this guy, possibly, if he's right, can have a big role on this team. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
What am I wrong about?
He's not gonna have a big role on this team.
How did they sound that they talk? What is
Okay,
wait. What is 25 to 30 minutes?
Well,
what kind of role is that?
You playing him 25 to 30 minutes? That means Ayo is taking the back seat. That's coaching malpractice.
Why does that mean that Ayo has to take a back seat?
You're gonna have seven players playing 30 minutes, at least.
Why does that ultimately mean that Ayo got to sit out?
Because
he can come and spell Josh
Lonzo
Giddey.
Ball takes away from minutes from Ayo Dosunmu. Bro, the investment in Josh Giddey lets us know, lets me know he is a part of the Bulls' future. You don't hitch your wagon to a guy that has been out of basketball for 2 seasons. I don't give a damn if he got a new knee, a new leg, a new hip. The evidence say he can't stay healthy, bro. It'll be coaching and front office malpractice.
Lonzo Ball can sub in, since you worried about him taking minutes away from people. He can sub in 3 positions, the 1, the 2, and the 3. You spread out those minutes between those positions. It's not a big problem. If he helps your team, he needs to play. If he's good enough to play, he needs to play. His talents are too good. You heard what Billy said.
15
He's elite.
20 minutes. Believe it.
Elite.
He ain't elite right now.
Not right now. He ain't played in 2 years. They trying to see how he's coming off this injury. So far, he had no setbacks, none that we've heard. Let's see what happens.
I agree. Let's see.
If he's good and can take a back-to-back, if he can take 3 to 4 games a week, he can go up in minutes. His shit can gradually go up.
Practice.
It can go up. It's going to have a point in the season where you have to test him if he can play all
out with back-to-backs. Just coaching out.
I thought it was automatic that he wouldn't play back-to-backs early in the season. I think I needed to say that, but later on in the season, you're going to have to test him if he can if that knee can take 3 games in a week or 4 games in a week, a couple back-to-backs in a week.
You agree on that?
And if he's good, then the output of minutes can go up. You know? I mean, it just depends on how he feels. If he's good, he's going to play minutes. He's going to play ball.
Of course. And I ain't mad at it. But to go as far as 30 minutes, that ain't the plan for me. But I ain't the one that make the decisions. We trying to get a little money on this investment. We've been down in the red for 3 years. Play the man.
We definitely in the red. We definitely in the red.
Don't hit your future. As a business move, bro. Sounds harsh. He ain't part of my long-term futures, bro.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. But could that change?
No.
Why can't it not change?
Because I know the injury history.
Okay, that's fair.
I was gonna fight you.
I can fight you.
I
don't want to.
And that's I'm not fair. Saying that's just me. But I will keep it a buck and say I will understand if they be like, "Hey, Lonzo was healthy this year. We'll give him a 2-year deal with a team option on the second year."
Oh, he can't get nothing past a 2-year deal.
For the low. and I believe he got to take a significant pay cut.
Oh yeah, he can't get nothing. Yeah, you right about that. He can never. After this contract is over, even if it ain't with the Chicago Bulls, he cannot get nothing.
Hey,
over
bro,
2
I hope
years.
you stayed. I hope you stayed. I know you basketball players love Instagram thotties. I ain't in this business, but I know I know of history. Y'all basketball players like to pass them around. Do better, bro. Do better.
Hey, man, I'm just glad that the Chicago Bulls is feeling like the Bulls are back. Yeah, do it feel like the Bulls are coming back? It's soon. It's near.
Basketball is definitely around the corner. We got a game in less than 2 weeks, bro.
Wow. Yeah. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to see.
First, is it October 8th or 5th? I think it's
it's the 5th. It's the 5th, I think.
For real. So that'll be interesting for sure.
You know who they did mention today?
The first game is October 8th. So yes, 2 weeks away.
2 weeks till we hooping, till we got the Bulls back. It's Drip birthday today.
Nah, his son.
Oh, happy birthday to Junior Drip. But look, you know,
Junior.
you know, you know who didn't get their name called. They ain't talking about nephew.
Who?
Nick Vooch. They ain't say nothing about Nick Vooch today, bro.
Going crazy.
Nothing.
Not playing.
Man, get his ass out of here, man. It don't even feel right, him still on this team. I ain't finna just go ahead and just raving about
You
Vooch
got,
right
bro.
now.
You gonna have to say put Ted in a couple times.
Not for Vooch, bro.
You gonna have to.
I'll give his ass the chipper. That's it.
That's it. That's all, bro. That's it. That's all. But hey, let's get into a couple of these comments. My man's Jay Capone in the building said, "What?
What?
I need answers on him. I hope we was able to give them to you." Daniel Barry Sports in the building.
My
says,
boy, what up?
Hey, what up? Rob says Sanogo, I hope is in at least 30 games and plays at least
We
10
talk
minutes
about Sanogo,
based
nigga.
on matchups.
We don't talk a lot of Sanogo. Give me a minute, average minutes for Sanogo.
For the Bulls,
Yeah.
he ain't getting that many minutes, gang.
You think 5 to 10 at the most? If.
Yeah, when he play.
That's a shame. See, that's what goes to my development again, bro. He can't play in the G League. He killing the G League, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
It's crazy. Rob says if you play him in a G League, talking about Montes, and the other Bulls teammates are thinking to themselves, what the is he not playing each game? They're gonna be questioning coach evaluations.
Yeah, man. It sets a precedent for the rest of your team and your young players. It just like, damn, what's his infatuation with the G League, bro?
Can't tell you. Cdub, Rob wants to know, you taking the over or the under 25 minutes per game for Nikola Vucevic?
That's to say if he's on the team, right?
You know he on the team, gang. He ain't going nowhere.
Under.
I'm going with the over. He should be under. I'm going with the over. I could be wrong though. I mean, he could go based off matchups and what it looks like. Me, honestly, we wouldn't have to worry about 25 minutes per game if you just let Jalen Smith earn a spot. Open it up. Open up the competition.
That's what they said they doing.
So we'll
I
see.
hope they the mans of their words, bro. What, except in some cases. If you do that to Montes, boy, Billy, boy.
Oh, bro. Woo in the building.
Big woo.
Says Billy trying not to start Buzelis. Buzelis was drafted from the G League.
That's what you finna send him back to the G League. Don't even make no sense, bro. I hope he was just generalizing, just talking about every young player, which I thought at first because I didn't hear his name being called. Dude, I just hope you just generalizing, bro, because he don't belong back in the G League, bro.
Hey, my man's Rob said Lonzo need to invest in some ice.
That's all right.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
I know you ain't mad at it.
As long as he can, bro, I want to see him play basketball. I don't
think you want him. I don't think you want him to succeed. And here's the reason I say
why wouldn't I want the man to succeed?
You don't want to succeed. We had an argument about minutes. You said 5 to 10 minutes if he's good. I'm not finished. I ain't finished. And also saying you just said right. You just popped out
20 minutes.
You just popped out and said he gonna get in the way of Ayo Dosunmu when you act like he's just gonna come in and play one position.
30 minutes. That's taken away from somebody.
I ain't taken away from nobody. Not from Ayo. Not from Ayo.
He ain't getting 30 minutes.
Let's see. I don't know if he getting 30.
You finna be starting over Giddey?
Nah. Not right away.
My man said not right away, like that leaves.
I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. They said they want to see how he feels.
The only way is if Giddey is absolute ass. I don't see it happening.
He's not gonna be ass, bro.
So then you don't start Lonzo over him.
You don't have to start Lonzo over him. You don't.
You don't.
No. It's just stop hating on Lonzo right now.
How is that hate by keeping it real?
Like you trying to
keeping it real ain't hate.
You pitting Lonzo Ball on Josh Giddey, bro. You pitting them against each other. Yes, you is. He's not going to start over Josh Giddey, bro. He's not. He don't have a
Fair enough.
chance to. But he can play a significant role for this team if he's right. That's the
see.
fact.
We'll see.
That's a fact.
DeAndre in the building says, Ayo the man, a real two-way player.
Underappreciated Ayo Dosunmu.
He is underappreciated. Y'all see Billy Donovan trying to give away his minutes already.
See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lonzo catching these strays is crazy.
I ain't say about him.
Yes, you did. Oh, now you sneak dissing now.
I'm sneak dissing.
You just said that. You just said that about that was Lonzo.
Billy said 15 to 20, 25 to 30. It's right here on the notes, dog. That's what he said. I can't tell you. This is what he said.
That's a shame, bro.
That's
all right, Lonzo. Go out there and do your thing, big dog.
I believe he's gonna be solid. I'm not gonna believe he's gonna be going crazy as to the level of you. So you see as hey.
Wait, did I say he's gonna go crazy? You're 9-7.
You just said he's gonna play a significant role. If he's right. Exactly. So yes. I'm not a believer into that level, but I'm happy to see the man.
Okay. When Lonzo Ball was right, what were the Bulls?
They were decent for sure. They were pretty good.
They were the best team in the East, right?
For 35 games.
Yeah. So when he was right, they was the best team in the East. That ain't got nothing to do with this season. But when he's right, he's a very impactful player. Is that a fact?
The problem is, I ain't seen him play in 2 years. And you criticizing me and saying I'm hating because I don't know what to expect after a man missed 2 years.
Okay. Go ahead. Continue. Keep on.
Y'all
Watch
shit
that
today.
man.
A lot of people shit on
that
Clay
man
for
come out, man.
Years.
Chip on his shoulder. This chip on the shoulder Bulls, bro. This
Come
the
on,
chip
man.
on the shoulder Bulls.
Show me. Show me. That's all I want to see. Show me.
I'm just happy the Bulls is back, man.
I set my level of what I think he gonna go if he exceeded. Y'all know me. I don't give a damn. I'll be
What's
happy.
What's the best Lonzo could do this season? Give me some numbers.
I'm not giving you.
If he right, I know you.
I'm gonna give you the same thing.
6,
3 and 4.
Chat. Say it again for the chat can hear you.
6.
Wait. Let me set it up. If Lonzo Ball is good, he went through all the trials. He played back-to-backs. He played the 4 games in a week. Give me his stats.
I'm gonna give you 8 points per game.
Where'd that come from?
This is the highest I'm gonna go.
Okay, Z switched up real fast.
I'm gonna give you 8 points a game.
This man says 6-3-3.
6-3-4. 6-3-4.
This man right here, Rob, said 6-3-3, bro. He said he remember what you said. This is exactly what you said.
I said 15 to 20 minutes.
You ain't say 15 to 20 minutes.
I said 15 to 20 minutes, bro.
No.
I did, bro. I don't know why you
look at DeAndre. If he's right,
10 points.
Yeah.
How many minutes he playing, DeAndre? 50, yeah. He doing that in 50. He doing that in 20 minutes.
Why can't he?
Okay.
Why can't he get in there for 20 minutes and, man, shoot them threes? You out spot up shooter, shoot the threes.
Shoot that
Make
bit.
some play make. You know what I'm saying? And he was a 40-something% three-point shooter.
Shoot that bit.
Yeah.
He said off 20 minutes, he can go get 10 points. I can't wait to see it.
You don't think he could?
We'll see.
Yes or no?
We'll see.
You don't think so?
Prove me wrong.
I know my nephew. He don't think he can do it, bro. He hate Lonzo, bro. Tell him, nephew. Tell him.
Prove me wrong. I don't.
Tell him you hate Lonzo.
I don't. Trust me. You know who I don't really rock with on the squad.
Tell
Leroy.
Mr. Catfish.
No, Joe. Mr. Pump Fake in the air, not take the layup.
Look at Rob. He say if Lonzo is hot, he could get you 18.
He gonna get you 18 in 20 minutes.
If he hot, nephew, 6'3".
Y'all going too far.
Wait. I think this is like, I don't think we going overboard. Like if somebody hot, they get 40 and shit. They average 20. That's double the points that you average. He can't get you, if he's hot, get you 18 instead of 9.
He gonna hit 6 threes.
You don't think he's capable of hitting 6 threes?
Yeah, in fucking 30 minutes of playing time. 35 minutes of
Lonzo
playing
hit
time.
5 threes in 1/2 when he was here. Oh, see? It all coming out, DeAndre. Look at this face right here. Look at this face. And it ain't all predicated on scoring. You know how Lonzo plays.
Exactly. So why
It
would
ain't-
y'all think that this man finna come out here and average 18?
He not saying 18. He's saying
Okay,
on
in the
any
game.
any
One
given
game.
game.
Cool. One game.
Yeah, he could get hot. That's what
One
we were
game.
saying.
One
That's
game.
what we were saying,
Okay,
nephew.
in one game.
In one
He
game.
gonna have that in one game. It's gonna be against the Pelicans earlier this season. Watch. It's gonna be against the Pelicans or the Lakers in the season. Watch.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm glad basketball is back. We appreciate the chat. Y'all get ready. It's about to be lit. It's Shy Bulls Podcast. We got a surprise for y'all too on Friday. What we gonna be at, nephew?
What we gonna be?
We gonna be on Locked On Bulls.
Oh, y'all know. Locked
Yeah,
On Bulls Friday, y'all. Tune in.
Tune in.
I gotta write that down on bro. Appreciate it. Hey, I'm getting old. I'm getting up there in age, gang.
Nephew forgot.
And I'm too damn busy. So I gotta write that down.
Yeah, nephew is definitely is busy.
Gotta write that shit down.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, Rob. Average is not what they get every game. Sometimes
fact.
you will have
I
lower,
agree with that.
sometimes you have higher. Yeah,
I agree with that.
for sure. Ooh,
But
I
hey,
can't
it's-
wait. It's a lot of prove a motherfucker wrong in this season. It's a
Sure
lot.
is.
It's a
Prove
lot.
me wrong for a lot of things.
Zach, Pat, Kobe, Montes, Lonzo is the ultimate. Prove a motherfucker
How was he
wrong.
okay.
Cause everybody's shitting on him. Like, man, trade his ass, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, but I've been off that train. Ain't nobody traded for him.
Okay.
I've been off that. Ain't
I honor
nobody
that.
traded
I
for
honor-
him.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
12.7 assists.
Rebounds. You know he
That
one of the
nigga's
best
pretty
rebounders on and guard rebounders in the league. I give him 5 to start with.
Let's see.
You got a problem with that?
That's you. I told you where I'm at.
3.
Show me.
Okay.
Show me.
And is he the best defender on the team left?
No.
If he's right.
I don't want no.
Who the best defender on the team?
P will.
I ain't arguing with that. I ain't gonna argue with that.
And I think at this point, Ayo Dosunmu.
I ain't argue with that neither. Coach
T in the
Coach T in the building. Lonzo.
getting help.
Everything. We've been getting good news from Lonzo. For right now, that's more like some open run type games. They ain't really playing hard. He ain't got to know real NBA game. The test is going to be in his training camp coming up next week. With the hard practices, the preseason games, and how he feels after that physical toll that he's taken in the training camp in the preseason games. And we'll know a little bit better how Lonzo Ball is.
Yep. So tune in, lock in. But hey, we finna get up out of here. I gotta get ready and watch my show tonight. It's coming back. I ain't gonna lie.
Penguin?
Nah, gang. The Flow.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's a game show. I'm old around here. It's a game show.
I don't know what that is.
It's a game show with Rob Lowe. And then they got 100 and some people on the floor. And it's a randomizer. It select 2 people. They're gonna go against each other on the game. This all for $250K. It's bust.
That sound lit. I don't
Oh, that shit lit. My kids even excited for it. It's shit so lit. We
lit.
got to watch a family show, boy. But you got anything left? He
Hey,
did
man,
say the Penguin was good though.
Yeah, the Penguin is exceptional. It's like Goodfellas and Batman mixed up together. No cap, nephew.
check it out.
Everybody, make sure y'all get ready for the season. It's coming. We appreciate y'all in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button before you leave, and subscribe if you haven't already. Season here, y'all. Let's get turned.
The season is absolutely around the corner, so share some love. We trying to hit this 7K. We like 130 away. So share us with somebody you think that's going to enjoy it. We got more things on the rise, more lives, more daily content, and then the best live caller in the game calling play-by-play is sitting right next to me in Cdub. Hey, if you get tired of hearing Stacey King and Adam Amin, go ahead and turn up one time on Shy Bulls Podcast. We love them, but we give you options. We're going to give you
Bro.
some options. You got options. But thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe before you go. If you want to be a part of the Mailbag episode, call in 773-242-9219. Call in, state your name, leave your voicemail, and be a part of one of our episodes. We trying to show love here, and some of y'all ain't taking the love. But we up out of here. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Nephew, what the